today we're diving into the fundamental concept used almost everywhere in the digital world, which is addresses. No, I'm not talking about your home address or your mailing address, but addresses in IT. Easy way to put it, right? If you ever heard the term like IP address, MAC address, or memory address before, and felt a little bit confused, then this video is for you. By the end, you'll have a solid grasp of what these concepts or what these addresses are and why they're so important when it comes to computing. So let's get started. First things first, what exactly is an address in IT or information technology for that matter? Well, think of it like this. Just like your home address tells people where you live, an address in computing tells systems, programs, and other devices where to find specific pieces of data, a device, or a location in memory. Alright, so in essence, an address is a unique identifier that helps data get to its destination no matter what kind of technology you're talking about. Right? There are many types of addresses in IT, but in this video we'll focus on the three major ones, which is IP addresses, MAC addresses, and memory addresses. Each serve a different purpose, but the common theme is that they all help direct data to the right place. So let's start with IP addresses. I bet this is something you've probably encountered the most. Now, IT stands for Internet Protocol, and an IP address is basically the address of the device on a network. Whether it's your computer, your smartphone, or even your smart fridge, every device that is connected to the internet has a unique IP address. Now, think of it like a phone number. So, if I want to send a message to my friend, first things first, I need to have my friend's phone number, right? So, similarly, if a computer wants to send data to a server or another device, it needs to know the IP address of the destination. Right now, there are two main types of IPs. There are IPv4 and IPv6. Now, IPv4 is an older format and it looks more like this. But because we're running out, or I want to say because we ran out of IPv4 addresses, IPv6 was introduced and it looks a bit more complex. Now, IPv6 addresses are much longer, which means that they can support way more devices, and trust me, with the rise of IoT devices, we're going to need every one of them. Next up, MAC addresses. So this one might sound a bit more mysterious, but it's actually quite straightforward. MAC stands for Media Access Control, and a MAC address is a unique identifier assigned to the network interface of a device. Right? So in simple terms, while an IP address tells you where the device is on the network, a MAC address tells you what the device is. Okay, it tells you what type of device it is on the network. So it's a permanent identifier, like a serial number, right, which is hard coded into the network card. So this makes a MAC address super useful for network security. So for example, a network can be configured to allow only devices with specific MAC addresses to connect, adding an extra layer to security for your office, school, company, what have you. Yeah, that one is up to you, but you understand what I'm saying, right? And lastly, we have memory addresses. So while IP and MAC addresses are mostly about networking, memory addresses are more about internal operations of a computer. So they tell the CPU where to find specific data or instructions stored in the computer's RAM or main memory. Let me know if you're understanding what I'm saying, or if I might need to go slower in my videos or maybe faster. I don't know. Anyway, so imagine your computer's RAM is like a large, a huge storage facility, and each memory address is a unique locker inside the facility. So if your CPU wants to retrieve a stored piece of information, it would need to know exactly which locker to access. Hence, memory address. Get it? Anyway, these memory addresses help programs allocate and access memory efficiently. So now the big question with all of that is, why do all these addresses matter, right? Well, they keep the digital world running smoothly. I want to say like that. No, I want to put it like that, but it depends on how you look at it, because there's a lot of stuff that is going on to help keep the digital world running smoothly, but without addresses, devices won't actually know where to send or receive data. Programs won't know where to find information, and overall our digital communication would be in a total mess. Like, you're trying to access a server, you don't have proper IP addresses, you don't know like what information you're gonna get if you go over here, over there, you input the wrong IP address, you know what I mean? Server shutdown. No, I'm joking. Let's recap this. Now, IP addresses tells us where the device is on the network. The MAC address tells us what device we're dealing with. And the memory addresses tells the CPU where to find or store data in memory. Each one is crucial in its own way, and together they form the backbone of how information is managed and transferred in computing. So the next time someone throws around the term IP address or memory address, you'll know exactly what they mean. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never missed out on more videos. And if you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover, drop the comment below and let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.